So the other night, I'm at the bar with a friend of mine, and we are doing what we normally do at a bar. We've got a deck of cards out, and I'm talking about magic, and he's talking about gambling because that's what he does. Sitting on the bar, there's just one guy, and he's got two drinks, one in front of him, one in front of the seat next to him. Don't really know what that's about. But he hears us, and we're doing some magic tricks and for each other and for people at the bar. And he says, "What are you guys doing over here?" And I said, "Well, I'm a magician, and I was just saying that I'm mostly interested in the location of the cards in the deck. In other words, if I was going to do a trick with the aces, it would help me to know where they are so I can go ahead and get them out without a lot of hassle." And my friend says, and that's how I do it. My friend says, that's okay for magicians, but what I was telling him was that I don't care where they are in the deck. I just want to know where the aces are on the table. In other words, if I know what everybody's got in their hands, I know how to bet, and that's enough to win. The guy at the bar says, "Look, you guys have it easy. I'm a physicist during the day, and let me tell you, my day-to-day is a lot weirder than yours. Let me show you. Here, just take some cards, and as long as they're not aces, place them on top of the aces." Okay, so I did that. And I kept doing it until he seemed happy. And he says, "Now, you looking at it right now, where are the aces?" And we said, "Well, they're one in each pile because we can see them." And he said, "Yes, but if you think about this as just 4 piles of 4 cards, there are 4 aces. Mathematically speaking, those aces could be 2 over here, 3, maybe all 4 in one of the packets. We don't really know until we look. And the weird thing about my job is that when you look, you change the outcome." I said, that sounds pretty strange. Why don't you show us?" And he says, "Look, right here, you know that there's an ace in this packet because you can see it. At least you saw it. But what if, when you looked for it, the very act of looking for it might make it not be there?" I said, "Where does it go?" He said, "Well, if we knew that, we'd know where it was." My friend says, "Wait a minute, I think I get this. I've seen this on movies and such, that it's like alternate reality, right? I mean, there's one dimension where there's an ace is the face-up card in this packet, and then in some other possible reality, the card that's face up in this packet is a different card, not the ace at all." And the physicist says, no, you're not getting it. That's just the movies. That's not the way things work. We're only talking about our one reality. Well, that sounded pretty odd. He says, "Look, you seem confused, and I don't blame you. It takes a lot to wrap your head around. It's not these cards. You're not losing the ace amongst the other cards. It's just that the very act of looking for the ace is what makes it hard to find." I said, "Well, okay, what about this ace and these 3 cards?" He says, "Well, mathematically speaking, they could be any cards, but this being playing cards, there is a rule that we apply from physics, but also the gaming table, and everything. It's got to be somewhere." He went back to his drink, we went back to the cards, and I don't know how the evening ended up for him.